Hi Year 9, it's Miss Keo here. I'm just going to talk you through today the tasks that I've set on Show My Homework this week. This week it's all about artist responses, and I want you to think about how you can do that from home. I've got a guide here that's going to tell you and give you some more examples of what to include in an artist response and how you can go about this. So what you should be doing is responding to the artist in a way that is personal to you but links clearly to the artist's work and to the theme. So the image on the screen, you can see the artist research page on the left, and then on the right the student has responded in her own way. So the design is completely the student's own, but the way that it visually looks, so the colours, the style, links to the artist, which I think visually is really obvious in this piece, which is why it's successful. In this piece, the student has looked at an artist, Edward Muybridge, and then he looks at photography, which you can see here, and then they have responded using photography. So the point I'm trying to make here is the fact that it should be relevant to your artist's work. So an example here is that the artist is a photographer, therefore your response might be a photograph or a series of photographs. Here is another example of an artist research page. On the left, she's Tracey Emin, and then on the right you have got the artist response. Now here, because the student couldn't do something totally kind of different and out there like the artist did, so Tracey Emin made an exhibition that was all to do with mental health, and she literally displayed her own bed in a gallery, which is the little photograph you can see on the left. Now the student couldn't do that for obvious reasons, so what she did was she photographed her own bed and included the photograph in her sketchbook. So you can see here that the link to the artist is still really clear, however the way they've responded is really different. In this example, the student has responded just through drawing and through using text. Tisha Moore is actually a textiles artist, but when we translate it into just a photograph in a sketchbook, again you can see that by producing a drawing, that also links really well. One thing that I would like to draw your attention to is the amount of annotation that's going on in this sketchbook, because in each stage the student is reflecting on their ideas, linking to the artist's work, linking to the theme. And in this example, again a really strong example, you have got the artist on the right, which is Riot Girls, some example artist work, and then on the left you have got the student response. So again, just by looking at it, you can see that it links clearly to the artist, but that it's reflective of the student's personality, the student's interests, the student's kind of sway within the project, so how that student wanted to interpret the theme that was given. This student has then gone on to develop this further, which is going to be your task for next week, and you can see again that this is now personal to her, even more personal than the previous page. But the link is still really clear between her own work and the artist's work. So just from looking at it, it's really obvious that she was inspired by Riot Girls and that kind of comic graphic style. And then now she is expanding on that and testing out her ideas. So what you will be doing is producing an artist response this week. That's your only task. You will then be annotating it like this student has done, and I'm going to upload this so that you can see maybe what to write and you've got some ideas. And then next week you are going to be producing like this your own development piece. How you develop it and how you respond is totally up to you. I'm here if you want to ask any questions, and I'll be running the Google Meet again. However, this is totally personal. The idea is that you are going to become independent learners and work your way up to a final piece so you're ready for year 9. Okay? So, any questions, let me know.